This video is the best you will ever see in your life about attracting women. We will explore the psychology of women, and you will learn exactly what to do to make any girl in the world, no matter who she is, obsessed with you, addicted to you, and in love with you with all her heart. So, how can you make a woman love you and become crazy about you? If I had to answer this question in one word, that word would be drama. Drama is what awakens a girl's emotions. It asks what makes her think about you when she goes to bed and when she wakes up in the morning. It is the key to making any girl fall in love with you and stay attached to you forever. What do I mean by drama? Listen to me carefully now. A woman is an emotional being, attracted and guided by feelings. The way to make her fall in love with you is to evoke her emotions in a specific way. There are 8 feelings that, if a woman experiences them with you, her brain will release love hormones that will make her attached to you and happy with you. The way to do this is to create drama between you and her. Drama is the name of the recipe that I will share with you today. This recipe is the key to any girl's heart. If you omit a single ingredient, she will lose interest and not feel attracted to you. In this video, I will explain each element of the recipe and show you how to use it, how to make a girl feel these emotions when you talk to her. When you talk to a girl, there are 2 types of emotions: external emotions and emotions that come from you. For example, external emotions occur when you and she'll go to a beautiful place and feel the atmosphere of that place. Emotions that come from you, on the other hand, are when you are the source of these feelings, such as telling her a story about yourself that makes her feel something or having an argument that makes her sad. In your relationship with a girl, external emotions have no value. This is the mistake I see many guys make, and even other YouTube videos fall into the same trap, when they hear that women are guided by emotions and that you need to evoke their feelings. They think it means taking them to a beautiful place or doing something similar. No, this is a misunderstanding of this principle. I tell you this because I was making the same mistake. Women are attracted to the source of emotions. For example, if you take her to the cinema and watch a movie that touches her emotionally, it doesn't mean she will be attracted to you. No, it means she will be attracted to that movie. You need to be the source of the emotions she feels. This must be woven into your conversations and interactions with her. By the end of this video, you will know how to create these emotions and be the source of them. You will also understand women and relationships better than 99% of people. Let's start with the first ingredient of our recipe. Excitement must be created by mixing attention with a touch of indifference in your conversation. This means that sometimes you compliment her and other times you criticize her, but in a way that evokes her emotions. Listen carefully, because what I'm going to tell you is something you haven't heard from anyone else before. First, let me show you the wrong way to compliment or criticize. For example, "This dress doesn't suit you well. You should have chosen pink." Or "You look beautiful in this dress." Both approaches are incorrect, because they do not evoke a feeling of excitement in the girl. Let's start with criticism and how it should be delivered. The right way is to show a little attention and then add a touch of indifference, without being completely uninterested or too attentive. The pattern should be one line that shows interest and another line that shows a little disinterest. For example, "You look beautiful in this dress, but pink would have been even better." What this really means is that you are showing her that you are interested, but it doesn't mean that you are chasing her for her attention. Notice how this sentence combines both interest and a touch of indifference. By saying she looks beautiful in the dress, you are showing clear interest. When you add that pink would have been better, you are introducing a slight element of indifference. Now, if you want to show interest, all you have to do is reverse the structure of the sentence. For example, "If this dress were pink, it would be better, but it still suits you well." Here's the trick. As human beings, we tend to remember the last thing that was said to us. For example, if I were to say to you, "You are an intelligent person, but your problem is that you talk too much," the part that will affect you the most is the last thing I said, and you would probably interpret it as a negative comment. But if I said, "You talk too much, but, despite that, you are a very intelligent person," here, you would perceive the comment as positive, even if the sentences are the same. The same principle applies when you talk to a girl. If you just say to her, "You are beautiful," she won't feel much, and there's a chance she hears that all the time. But if you say, "You are so small, but you are still adorable," when she hears that, she will initially feel a slight dip, but then her emotions will rise again. This rise and fall of emotions is what creates excitement in her. Always mix attention and indifference in your conversations. However, there is a situation where you can show complete attention, and that is when she does something you like. For example, if you told her, "I like the color green," and later she wears a green blouse, it is perfectly acceptable to say, "This blouse suits you very well." Similarly, if you told her that you don't like black collars, and she wears a black blouse, it is acceptable to say, "This blouse doesn't suit you very well." Let us move on to the second ingredient. Show her that you are someone who is enjoyable to spend time with. Whenever she thinks of you, exciting and fun thoughts should come to her mind. How can you achieve this? There are 3 key points. A change in your mindset. If you are talking to a girl and trying too hard to make her laugh or entertain her, chances are you will only end up being just a friend to her. The way to create fun when you are with a girl is to enjoy your own time. You need to be positive, relaxed, and fully immersed in the moment. If you say something, It should be because it amuses you, not just because you are trying to amuse her. In other words, be spontaneous. Spontaneity is the most important thing to make a girl, or anyone else, feel that she is having a good time with you. Say what you want, act as you wish, and don't overthink how you talk or move. Be comfortable, do what makes you happy, and focus on what makes you laugh. Here's a golden rule. The way to make a girl enjoy being with you is for you to enjoy your own company first. Talk about what you love. If you have followed this series, you will often hear me say that she feels what you feel. Her emotions are a reflection of yours. When you talk about things you love, you will feel a sense of joy and enthusiasm. And as a result, she will feel it too. When you talk to a girl, focus on topics that you are passionate about and that excite you. Passion can transform a simple subject like cooking into an incredibly captivating conversation. For example, if you love traveling, make her feel your excitement about seeing the world. If you are passionate about building your business, let her see your leadership side and let your entrepreneurial spirit shine. Turn negativity into positivity. Take something negative and transform it into something positive. How do you do that? Here's a golden formula you should remember for life. Notice a flaw or a negative aspect in her personality or appearance. Point it out, and then turn it into something positive so she feels better. For example, if you notice she's wearing a lot of makeup, you might say, "Do you always wear so much makeup, or is it just for special occasions?" She'll respond, and then you immediately follow up with, "Don't worry, you're still cute with it." See how I transformed a comment about her appearance into something positive? It's a fantastic approach, and every time I've used it with a girl, I've noticed she starts laughing and having fun. The third ingredient, this feeling is created through two main techniques. The first technique, the unfinished conversation, and this involves sparking her intense interest in something you say or do, and just as the excitement or pleasure peaks, you suddenly withdraw and leave her eager to know more. Here are a few examples. Imagine you're having a conversation with a woman and you say something like, "Oh, I completely forgot that I had to tell you something very important. Wait, I need to make an important phone call. I'll tell you later." Or, "I noticed something fascinating and strange about you. Do you know what it is?" When she asks what it is, you reply, "Well, I'll tell you later. Now's not the right time." Do you get the idea? Another way to do this is to leave her with an unfinished story. For example, say something like, "Do you know there are two habits I hate in women? The first habit is that most women do unsay what they think and do unthink what they say, then fall silent." She asks, "What's the second habit?" You'll reply, "Well, I don't think you're ready to hear it yet. I'll tell you when you're ready." Then change the subject. Women love instant gratification, and making her wait will increase her excitement, curiosity, and desire to know what you mean. This will make her think about you all day, creating a strong feeling of attraction towards you. The second technique, leave the date without revealing your feelings for her, especially early on. Make sure you do spend too much time with her to the point where the meeting becomes boring. When you feel the conversation has peaked and you're both having fun, that's the perfect time to end it. Learn to end a date while it is still enjoyable, and doing that, let it drag on until it becomes boring. The final step is to leave without promising another date. Most men usually end a date by saying, "Let's meet again," or "I'll call you," but that's not the right approach. A great way to maintain mystery is to leave the date without mentioning another date. This will help you in ways you can't imagine. First, she won't know if you enjoyed your time with her, which will make her think about you a lot. Next, you keep wondering why you didn't ask her out again, because you didn't tell her if you wanted to see her again or not. She'll go crazy trying to figure out your level of interest in her, and she'll have a hard time getting you out of her mind. Once a woman is in a state of confusion, she will always feel curious about whether you want her or not. This feeling complements the previous one and works at the same time depending on the woman's level of attraction. If the woman doesn't like you yet and hasn't reached the stage of deep affection, it's not a problem for her to know that you're interested in her. As long as you talk to her and meet her, she will naturally assume that you are interested. However, you should never show her that you want her. I have spoken at length about this topic in this series, but to summarize, never reveal your feelings to a woman too soon. Most movies revolve around the idea that women love it when a man is honest about his feelings and tells her what he feels for her, but that only works in movies, not in real life. If you tell a girl you love her or are in love with her too soon, she will instantly lose all attraction for you, because you have killed the element of mystery in the game. Think about it this way. Before revealing your feelings, she wasn't sure of your true feelings for her. This uncertainty was the main factor that made her attracted to you. That is why it's no surprise that many men face rejection after telling a girl they love her or are interested in her. The point here is to never tell a girl what you really feel for her. Let her stay in a state of mystery and continue to play the guessing game with her. Now, if she confesses her love for you, it's okay to show that you want her, but even then, she should want you more than you want her. How do you achieve that? So that you are willing to leave if your principles are violated. A high-value man prioritizes his principles over a girl and demonstrates a strong willingness to leave if any of these principles are breached. Imagine this scenario. You've just had an argument with your girlfriend and she threatens to leave you. How do you react? An average man would immediately apologize and do everything possible to make sure he didn't upset her. He might do things he doesn't want to do or accept things he fundamentally disagrees with, just to make sure she doesn't leave. But here's what a high-value man would do. "Girl, I'm going to leave you." His response, "I know we don't get along anyway. You and Michael would make a cute couple." Then he walks away. A high-value man does not compromise on his principles, because he knows he has plenty of options to choose from. At the end of the day, keep her eager to know more about you by keeping her in a constant state of guessing. You do this through mystery. Being mysterious doesn't mean fabricating your personality. It simply means not giving too much information about yourself too soon. Many men often give detailed answers to every question a girl asks. For example, if a girl asks, "Where do you work?" most men would answer, "I work at X." The mistake here is that by giving too much information too soon, they inadvertently signal low value, which can negatively affect how the girl perceives them. Let's rephrase this the right way. If a girl asks, "Where do you work?" there are several answers you can give to this question. Personally, I've experimented with different answers and finally found one that always works. This is the one I use every time now. Guess. And if you find out, I'll pay for dinner here. If she guesses correctly, I pay for dinner, which always works and leads to another date effortlessly. If she doesn't guess, that's exactly what I want because I create mystery, which makes her enjoy the interaction and want to see me again. Creating mystery and jealousy. Mystery example. Conversation. She says, "What are you doing Saturday night?" You answer, "Something fun, but it's a secret. Sorry, I can't tell you." "Have you been in a relationship before?" You respond, "I don't know you well enough yet. I don't share personal things with strangers." Maintaining mystery. Gradually decrease the level of mystery over time, but always keep some degree of it. Avoid giving all details immediately about where you go or what you do. This keeps her curious and engaged. Jealousy. Non-serious relationships. If asked about seeing other women, admit it casually. This can make her jealous and motivate her to work harder to keep your interest. Example, "Yes, there are a few girls I'm seeing." Exclusive relationships. Even in exclusive relationships, maintain some level of jealousy by occasionally interacting with other women or having female friends. Reassure her that she is the one who truly matters to you. Building a sense of security, authenticity. Always be true to your personality. Pretending to like something just to impress her can backfire. Authenticity builds trust and makes her feel secure. Example, avoid pretending to like pop music just because she does. Instead, share your genuine interests. Creating comfort. Engage in activities that make her feel safe and comfortable with you, such as watching a horror movie together. This can create a bond and a sense of security. Engaging in debates and disagreements, avoiding monotony. Don't always agree with her. Engaging in healthy debates and disagreements can make you more interesting and challenging. Example scenario. If a conversation becomes too one-sided or agreeable, introduce a differing opinion respectfully. This keeps the interaction dynamic and engaging. Final tips. Balance emotions. Mix different emotions in your interactions to keep things interesting. Avoid letting one emotion dominate, as this can become boring. Unpredictability. Keep her guessing about your next move. Maintain a sense of mystery and unpredictability in your conversations and behavior. By incorporating these strategies, you can create a more engaging and attractive dynamic in your interactions with women. Displayed to your left is an even more advanced video than this one, covering one of the most crucial areas of seduction, designed to make you the ultimate man that all women chase after. Click on it and join me.